Volleyball is the most popular women's high school sport. It's giving these young athletes leadership, respect, teamwork, and communication skills. Black Friday is a well-known day in America. It's when stores everyone knows and loves have the best deals of the year on only one special day. Cars are a big hobby to a lot of people. Having shows like this keeps the antique vehicle community together and connected. We are recently seeing a real decline in the social skills that come from in-person conversations. And instead, students seem too consumed by text and social media. So this is a reminder that while phones have their place, they cannot be the importance of learning to encourage direct and present work done in the classroom. Thanks for listening, and let's work together to encourage our students to be more mindful. Concerts are a popular getaway from your day-to-day life, so let's see what makes them so special. The Walk for Alzheimer's is a national event hosted by the Alzheimer's Association, which is supported by Edward Jones. This walk takes place annually in over 600 different communities across the United States. Community events like this help raise awareness of Alzheimer's and fund and research to find a cure for this heartbreaking disease. Alzheimer's disease affects many families each year, with there being millions of people either living with the disease or providing care for those affected. The disease takes a toll on all individuals and is something the average person wouldn't understand.
So I wanted to participate in this event with my family because my grandpa 4 years ago got diagnosed with Alzheimer's and he passed recently, so we wanted to do it to honor him. Hard watching my grandpa when he went through Alzheimer's. It was a few years of just, you watch them lose themselves and you watch them forget things that they should know on a daily basis, and it's hurtful to us as family when you've loved and known them for so long and then they slowly start to forget who you are, and there's a lot of other things that go into it.
The Walk to End Alzheimer's had a beautiful idea of creating a garden for everyone in this journey. This disease isn't just about the ones affected, it's also about the caregivers that lose their daily lives to help and provide for the person of illness.
I followed this mom on TikTok, and her son actually had Sanfilippo syndrome, which is childhood Alzheimer's. So that kind of got the ball going. And then in 2020, early 2020, 2019, my grandmother was diagnosed with dementia Alzheimer's. So that kind of like got it really going in my system.
Alzheimer's is a fast and heart-wrenching disease. The Walk to End Alzheimer's garden consists of blue flowers for someone fighting the disease, purple for someone that had passed, yellow for a caregiver, and orange for someone who just wants to support. And they hope to eventually bring a new flower to the garden, which is white, and would be the first survivor of Alzheimer's. Walks like this show how important these events are to any community, and it's important to keep these around to help grow the support for this debilitating disease. For Lindenwood News, loves a good Airbnb. But wait till you hear about this one. An Airbnb located in Festus, Missouri, has a long history and is known as Caveland. Let's see what makes this one so special. Caveland isn't your average Airbnb, it's much, much more. Through the decades, it's seen varieties of peoples and events, so let's get a closer look at the cave's past through today. It was originally a silica mining cave that had closed, but what was turned into a popular roller skating rink and concert venue from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, with famous artists such as Charlie Daniels, Ted Nugent, Bob Seger, Styx, and Tina Turner. Unfortunately, it had to close in the late 80s, so let's hear from the woman that saw it all.
Yes, it's awesome. It can be turned into anything.
In 2004, it was purchased and converted into a family residence where they lived for nearly 2 decades. In September 2023, it was purchased to be an Airbnb/house party venue to bring back to life.
It's awesome. I'm ready for it.
With its history and uniqueness, Caveland is a great opportunity for you and your family to experience a sight you've never seen and won't want to miss. For Lindenwood News, I'm Emma Hickerson.
Man with a machete approached 2 men Monday afternoon at the metro station near the Central West End. Police say the man demanded they give him their electronics before leaving, both men uninjured. Authorities were able to track one of the cell phones down to the 100th block of Newstead Avenue. Police announced the subject has been arrested and is facing 2 counts of first-degree robbery and 2 counts of armed criminal act.
St. Louis City Hall gave back millions of dollars to Texas to remote workers during the pandemic, and it cost them. The city has already refunded around $36 million for 2020, 2021, and 2022 officials, thinking that could total up to be $40 million by the end of this fiscal year. And there is still about 1,500 requests still pending. City leaders have started to trim the budget and pause raises for city workers to help offset the loss. St. Louis area schools are helping to raise money for Hurricane Helene victims. Reed Elementary School raised $3,000 for the victim of Hurricane Helene in a single day. Students were asked to wear their favorite hats to school last Friday in support of the Hats for Hurricane Helene Victims event. The fund will go to the Georgia's Westmont Elementary School. The school's playground suffered major damage from Hurricane Helene.